Hi, my name is Miley, and I'm going to talk about why there's absolutely no reason we can't at least try to save the planet. I may only be 15, but this topic frustrates me because it affects my generation. And at this young of an age, there's not too much I'm able to do about it. By the time I'm able to actually do something about it, it's going to be too late. It's also frustrating because there's so many ways we can at least fix some of it, but we won't because of issues such as money and things that can be fixed. But I'm just gonna be spitting facts because that's what I do. I'm sure most of you know the Cathedral Notre Dame burned down. In just 2 days, the world raised $2 billion to fix it. With half of that, we could get rid of the entire Pacific garbage patch, and the other half we could put towards so many other things to save the planet. The Pacific garbage patch is a 1.6 million kilometer patch of garbage in the Pacific Ocean. It was discovered in 1997, and it began because all of the trash that ended up in the ocean migrated towards the middle and got stuck in the same area. A sad discovery that has been made is we have our trash in some of the deepest parts of the ocean. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous. There are many animals down there that we have not discovered. We have only discovered about 5% of the ocean itself. And there are so many animals down with all of our trash that will probably be extinct before we ever get to see them. There are so many animals we will never discover because we killed them. A fun fact that's not so fun, about 150 to 200 species go extinct every day. Not just by natural causes, but by our mistakes. One of the topics that bothers me the most is probably money. There are so many things that we can't do to fix the planet because money, it costs too much. But that doesn't make any sense to me. It never has. Humans themselves came up with the idea of money. They made the money. They came up with the prices of everything we know today. So tell me how we can come up with these prices, but we can't make them reasonable enough to save our planet. You're going to tell me that we can't save the planet because you made your prices too high. Money is just an illusion. Nothing on this planet technically costs money. It's what we came up with to control economy and stuff. Mars isn't going to fix anything. We're not going to make it to Mars in the next 10 to 12 years. I mean, we only have 10 to 12 years to fix this until we can't fix it anymore. Think about how you want to fix your yard, you want to put wood chips down or something like that. You have to go to the store and you have to buy it. Soil and dirt and grass and seeds and trees, all of these products cost you money when nobody owned them in the first place. The earth made them and someone bagged it up and sold it. They bagged it with plastic. So not only did you just buy something that the earth made, you also bought a bunch of plastic. And where will that end up? In the Pacific garbage patch. Plastic is made up of so many chemicals that we can't get rid of it. And it is harming the environment. And nowadays, everything we own is based around plastic. Even the conservative metal straws that you buy have a plastic packaging. I mean, so much for saving the turtles, right? One of the most harmful chemicals in plastic is polyvinyl chloride, also known as PVC. And this stuff is super toxic. It releases dioxins, phthalates, vinyl chloride, ethylene dichloride, lead, cadmium, and so many other things. And these we can't really get rid of. So many animals die from it. Something I feel like we could really use to help save the planet is solar power things. And some people do have them, but they're too expensive for everyone to have. I will never understand how so many people can sit here and watch the planet die and just think to themselves, it doesn't affect me, I'm going to be dead by then. But my generation isn't. I was brought into this mess, and there's not a lot I can do about it until it's too late. So it bothers me. I have to sit here and watch everyone do nothing, not care, because I care. One day, I want to have kids, and I don't want to have to worry about bringing them into a horrible world. I don't want to worry about them having to sit there and watch people all around the world die off. I don't want them to stress out about their future and their future kids, their grandkids, because nobody would fix the planet when they had a chance. There are others my age that are going around the world and just going to other places and actually speaking on the behalf of my generation. It's not just a few people like me that are bothered by this. A lot of people like me are bothered by it. Like people that are grown up and they're older and they don't want to help anything because they don't think it's going to affect them. Because it may not affect them directly, but it will affect every generation younger than them. All of their bloodline that is younger than them will be affected by this. And it is just a serious topic that people try to ignore because they don't believe it. When there is factual evidence that this is not just some made up stuff. No, this is real life and it is reality. And it is affecting me and it will affect my kids, my grandkids, and yours too. And there are people out there who are trying. They're trying to help the planet. They're planting trees. They're doing all these things they can. But when people keep doing what they've always been doing, they don't try to help. They just keep littering and cutting down too many trees. Entire forests are being cut down for our products. And the trees are what keep us alive. So I don't know why we are cutting all of them down. No shade, but I had this teacher who would have us go print out so many papers every class. Just like so many, and there'd be whole packets too. And if they weren't perfect, we had to go reprint it until it was perfect. So much paper. If we could cut down on how many trees we cut, the planet would be a lot better off because it would be able to at least get rid of some of the pollution, of some of the toxins that we release. And since I'm 15, people are not going to listen to me and the people my age. They're going to do whatever they've been doing for their whole life because they don't believe it and they don't care what I have to say. But this is a mess I was thrown into, created by not me, not my generation, and we're going to have to clean it up. But most of us can't because we're too young. And by the time we are old enough, it's going to be way too late to fix anything. The world is seriously too amazing for us to lose yet.